Hey guys, welcome back to another Elijah the Creator Teenager video. Today we're going to play this Escape Evil Grandma first person obby. Look at Grandma. Why he looks pretty. Look at eyebrows. He has an M&M's on it. And he has a white necklace. What is that thing? It's that she needs to pump. She needs to pop out pimple out of her chin. Let's do normal mode. Then we can go back and do hard mode. Can you get please move these cookies out of the way?
Be quiet.
Oh, sorry, Grandma. I knocked two cookies over. Well, guys, we have to escape Evil Grandma's house. Then escaping. I fell.
Sometimes they long for school. One day, the flight controller called them to the docks. Oh no, Golden Douglas. Come on.
Oh, Grandma, what do you do? What do you do? Did you wake up from your nap?
Lord Callan's castle is in Misty
I have to
Valley.
press the button.
Donald and Douglas were determined to get the important goods to the castle on time. They puffed proudly around the lock toward the...
She's mad. Her face turned angry, turned red. Is that jar of cookies and spilled milk? I'm not gonna eat those because they thought their cookies are actually too good for us. Because cookies are our favorite food. But instead, Grandma is using baking cookies using dirt instead of flour.
But there was trouble ahead. Trees had fallen across the line. Donald and Douglas stopped just in time. Then suddenly, there was a loud crash. The brake van had been hit by a landslide and come off the rails. They were stuck. We could take the causeway, said Donald's driver. Douglas's driver knew the causeway was open.
We have to be careful with yarn ball.
Twins were worried. We'll never get to the castle now.
Then another yarn ball.
The twins were worried. We'll never get to the
Then
castle
another.
now, chuffed Donald. I'll call for help, said Douglas's driver. Wait, said Donald's driver. Douglas's driver knew the causeway was old and rickety. It's too dangerous, he said. The twins were worried. We'll never get to the castle now, chuffed Donald. I'll call for help, said Douglas's driver.
Whoa, is that Grandma? She's riding a go-kart. I think we should race her.
Donald and Douglas, trapped by the lock, he said. I'll send help as soon as I can. But the hours passed. It grew dark and cold, and still no help had come. Suddenly, the twins spotted something strange through the mist. What's that? Called Donald. Is it the monster? Cried Douglas. For sure it is.
She's gone.
It's not. It's us.
Whoa!
By morning, the lines were clear. Donald and Douglas hurried off to the castle. Lord Callan's workers were waiting to unload the trucks. Soon the castle was decorated and the opening was a great success. Lord Callan was pleased. Soon the
Why
castle
isn't...
was decorated and the opening was a
Let me
great
respawn.
success. Lord Callan was pleased. Soon the castle was decorated and the opening was a great success. Lord Callan was pleased. A splendid pair of engines. And very useful, added the Fat Controller. Hurried off to the castle. Lord Callan's workers were waiting to unload the trucks.
Oh, it worked!
Soon the castle was decorated and the opening was a great success. Lord Callan was pleased. A splendid pair of engines. And very useful, added the Fat Controller. Lord Callan was
Because
pleased.
game is broken.
A splendid pair of
It
engines.
won't move.
And very useful, added the Fat Controller. Okay, agreed the twins. A splendid pair of engines. And very useful, added the Fat Controller. Okay, agreed the twins. A splendid pair of engines. And very useful, added the Fat Controller. Okay, agreed the twins. A splendid...
We made it to the top!
By
Look,
morning, the
there's
lines were
Grandma!
clear. Donald
I
and
have to be
Douglas
sneak quietly,
hurried off to the castle.
and she won't wake up. Yes, she's
Lord
fast
Callan's
asleep.
workers were waiting to unload the trucks.
Or
Soon
maybe
the
not.
castle was decorated and the opening was a great success. Lord Callan was pleased. A splendid pair of engines.
Yes, she can't
And
get
very
across.
useful, added the Fat Controller. It's not. It's us. It was Harvey in the breakdown crane. Donald and Douglas were relieved. By morning, the lines were clear. Donald and Douglas hurried
Look,
off to the
it's a
castle.
cookie bazooka.
Harvey. One day, the Fat Controller called them to the docks. Lord Callan's castle is finally reopened. There is to be a grand celebration tomorrow. I need you to take the banners, bunting and bagpipes to the castle. Harvey, you must load them straight away. Yes, sir, chuffed Harvey. The twins were excited. Going to Lord Callan's castle would be like going home again. Soon, Harvey had finished loading the trucks. Where are you going? Asked Percy. Lord Callan's castle, Donald proudly announced. By Castle Lock. I'm glad I'm not going to Castle
Yes.
Lock, wished Percy nervously. Scared the monster might get you, teased Douglas. He might, said Donald. There's no monster. There is two. There is not. Is two. Is not. Is two.
Oh,
Come on.
wait, look at Grandma. What she's doing. She said, "You escaped my house. You win." That's right, Grandma. You look pretty evil. But luckily, we escaped. If you guys really join it, if you love this Escape Evil Grandma first person hobby, smack like button. This is going to a gym. if you want to see more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.